friends, welcome to Change Trends. So there is an old Hindi movie song which says "बातें भूल जाती हैं, यादें याद आती हैं, ये यादें किसी दिलो जानम के चले जाने के बाद आती हैं." So it comes from a movie. I think the movie was released in 2001,
Okay.
and the song is very famous. I believe. I mean, so that means the words means that it is the memory which all remain after somebody goes, somebody passes away. It is those memories which we always cherish. So we have Pramod who is trying to encapsulate those memories in a amazing fashion by growing a tree. He is founder of Last Ripple. So welcome Pramod. Welcome to Change Trails. So we would love to hear about your story. How did this start? Your organization. You are still a young man, so tell us about your journey. Yeah.
Man, I'm not sure. I'm still a kid, if you ask me, Varun. So for me, like everybody is so passionate about starting something at the teenage, right? So I was very lost. For firstly choosing law. So I chose law way back in 2018 to make something happening as a career. But however, being a law student, I was so lost in my law school. So being lost in my law school, I was like, okay, fine. What can I even do in my law school? That was my only question. And I thought, why can't I find out a problem in my life to solve something? Because I honestly believe that people's bad experiences are business opportunities, right? And we entrepreneurs are wanting to solve those problems to make something like a viable business model. So for me, I couldn't find a business problem to solve something in my city. So I was just struggling in my life to make something happen in my law school. And I still remember March 10, 2018, I wrote in my diary saying that before March 10, 2019, I'm going to start something of my own. I gave a 1 year timeline for myself to make something happening, because with the deadlines, I don't do anything of any sort. So unfortunately, I lost my grandma way back after the first month of March, that is April 12th. So I lost my grandma April 12th, 2018, and I really felt bad for the whole structure of the whole death system, the funeral system of a country. And more importantly, there's no logistics, or there is no organized structure. And more importantly, people consider death as a taboo, right? Which was my biggest striking point in my life way back in 2018 April. And I thought, why can't I do something on this regard? And I researched a lot about what can we do for making death a positive beginning of a new life, or what can we make the taboo called death to wash up from our society. And I felt clueless because I was just 18 back then, not knowing anything about entrepreneurship. I didn't know what to even say to people about my idea. I still remember I told my close buddies in 2018 April, the next month after I resumed my college, that I'm going to start something about death in India. And they were like, death? Seriously? Is that even possible in this religious state called India? And I felt like I don't know. But this one thought called what can I do for death was lingering in my mind throughout the whole routine of that semester, that is April to the next September. And suddenly I stumbled upon this article called Planting a Tree for Every Death way back in 2018 again. That happened around June, which was in Italy. So in Italian states and European countries, they have a ritual to plant a tree for every death for memorizing their lost. But however, they had a strong burial law which prohibited multiple states not do this. And I, being a law student, was restless. I thought, why can't I do something in India? Because in India, we don't have laws at all. Because there's no law about burials in India, which was very fascinating for me. And I'm like, okay, fine, let's do this. That was my only thought. And then I went to my law school faculties, my professors. I told about Last Ripple. Out of the whole gang, one of my professor was like, if I die, I want to be a tree. He told this, and he made me feel emotional. That one professor's motivating thought made me to, take that entrepreneur leap in my law school after I turned 19. So I had a semester break happening after August, and I thought, why can't I just experiment about Last Ripple in India? So I went to multiple mentors, multiple V school competitions to pitch about Last Ripple to people. And not one was willing, because they told Last Ripple is impossible. It cannot be bought into life, because Last Ripple is something beyond life. And I was like, okay, fine. If this is the case, I think I have to consider myself to start something and then experiment. Because the biggest reason which makes entrepreneurs fail is they listen to their friends and family, right? And they don't know your dream is because your dream is something very personal for you. And my dream about Last Ripple was very personal for me, which made me to think that I can do something about Last Ripple. And that made me to start Last Triple. December 2018, we launched Last Triple. It's been a journey of 18 to 19 odd months of bumping here and there, knowing everything about entrepreneurship, knowing to what to talk to people, what not to talk, knowing everything about running organization from scratch. And it's just beautiful, Varun, if you ask me. Because being a law student, not having any entrepreneurship acumen, not having any mentorship, and being the only founder of the company, having no co-founders, starting something at your 19 was not my cup of tea, because I didn't know the spelling of entrepreneurship before starting Last Triple. And like I said, one such B plan event when I pitched about Last Triple to the jury, gave this wonderful thought about why can't Last Triple be for pets. That was the start of Last Triple, and that happened before December 2018. And like I said, that one event pitching about Last Triple to the jury about validating the idea called Last Triple opened my perspective about what exactly was Last Triple. December we launched. Till date, our journey has been amazing because I met amazing people like you today throughout the whole journey, who have made me to believe in myself, who have made me to think or rethink life about Last Triple. And right now we are proud to say that we have helped 100 plus pet families across multiple countries with Last Triple plantation kits to make their pets into a beautiful green form of life. In fact, today we have shipped one to Delhi and one to Mumbai this afternoon, which is a very proud moment, because even in lockdown, we are able to help the pet parents when they lose something in this pandemic. And the journey is very lengthy. So to sum up, it's been a beautiful blend of love, hatred, mockery, negative feedbacks, and positivity.
Exactly. I mean, so well said, Pramod. I mean, what you did was like marrying your love with your grandmother. I believe you must be truly fond of her, and marrying love for environment, love for trees, and marrying those two thoughts together. You are creating a beautiful setting. I mean, you should be proud. Your parents should be proud, and
Thank you so much.
I hope you do really well. So tell me more. How does the logistics work, Pramod? So what does one have to do in order to go about planting a tree, and how does
so idea to make the kit alone, that is a plantation kit. So we thought of only focusing on the product, that is we made a technology or a biotech which is involved in the planting system or the cylinder that we call it as a urn. So basically we thought of getting that into the forum to talk about how can we make something happen. And that was the whole thought about Last Triple way back in December 2018 when we launched Last Triple. And like I said, we launched Last Triple in December 2018 in India's biggest pet hub called PetFed Bangalore. And where we met 20,000 pet parents to know about what do they feel about Last Triple. And our biggest feedback which we got from that event was, apart from your kids, I love the idea, everything is amazing, but why can't you assist us to do something? Why can't you even take part in the logistics of the funerals of a dog or a cat or my pet? So that was a whole thought from all the pet parents. And I thought, why can't this happen? Because I know for a fact that I was only a CEO, founder, gardener, cleaner, helper, everything for Last Triple. But I thought somewhere there's a ray of hope to make this happen, right? And that one thought made me to think about logistics, which became a team called Be the Team of Last Triple, rather I the Team of Last Triple. And right now, to talk about the logistics, when people or pet parents have something happening with their pets, they can either pre-book or they can either call Last Triple. We assist the whole logistics, and we connect them to the connected person in terms of the cremations, logistics, ambulance, and we are basically an aggregator. We aggregate stuff for people. We aggregate everything for a pet funeral in metro cities. Right now, we are focusing on Bangalore and Mumbai completely, because Bangalore and Mumbai are India's biggest pet hubs according to Asia pet market. And then we are considering Delhi and then Hyderabad, because these four cities come under the top ties of pet industry. I call it as an industry because pets have become more than an industry right now. We love them, we adore them. It's more than an industry right now. And for me, true. And for me, I wanted Last Triple to never talk about numbers, but still, being in this field, you have to talk about numbers, right? There came the whole logistical numbers about what can we do and how can you go about things. So we set up volunteers, we set up campus ambassadors, we set up multiple levels of collaborations for logistics, especially in Bangalore and Mumbai, to make something happen. So firstly, like I told you, we have pre-books for pet parents who are wanting to look for this before their pet is passing off in the last days. Or if something is happening, let's say if X is losing a pet this morning, they contact Last Triple, we try to connect to our ambulance drivers, our carcass management team, to go to their place to collect the pet body from their doorstep, to go to the crematorium and cremate the body, again go to them like a cycle. So we offer a whole cycle to them, from collecting the body from their doorstep to get a beautiful green form of life from their pets remains to their doorstep, which makes them feel so comfortable, because for them, they can't go through this, because I faced this myself. And I just feel that helping them to not go through this difficult process in getting somebody of our volunteers to assist them mentally, physically, and emotionally is more important. That is what we do. And moreover, talk about the logistics. We have a team of ambulance drivers, we have a team of nurseries to get the plants, we have a team of college going kids in Bangalore, like my friends who help me to plant trees, to assist the whole logistics. And I have a team of amazing volunteers who work along with every possible thing of Last Triple, be it online promotions, be it collaborations, be it anything for that matter. And right now we have a team of 3 along with me as a core team to make something happening on our decisions in top level management. And that is how we are focusing on our logistics, and we're still figuring out things. It's still not structured, like
Yeah, I know. I mean, it is just a pivoting point, right, to promote that.
True.
Awesome. So tell me more about it, Earn, which you mentioned, how that works. So, I mean, my dog has died. I have called you. You guys have come and collected the dog, taken it to the crematorium, did that process, and after that, you have come back with an urn. That is the process, right? If I understood correctly. So, what is that urn, and how does that tree comes in or fits in?
We have a cylinder or a hollow planting system, which will be like a pipe or a hollow part of a cylinder made from bamboo and paper pulp. So we have a 3 layering inside the cylinder. So firstly, we put the ashes at the bottom. Then we have our patent pending planting system, that is the integral part of the kit, that is the ash neutralizer disc. Then we have a pH controlling soil coat. After the 3-type structure, that is the ashes, disc, and soil, we can place a bonsai or a tree or anything that you decide to plant on your pet's memory. So basically, to sum up the whole thing, our cylinder, which is the planting system aka urn, will be acting like a facilitator for converting the ashes, which will be high in pH and chemical composition, as a plantable medium for the plants. So the whole agenda of this kit or the urn is to make the pH of the ash, which is normally 17 to 18, to come to 7 or 8. Because plant pH will be 7 to 8 because of the mentality of the plant growth. But however, because of the ashes composition in itself, the pH, that is the chemical composition, will be at least 17 to 18 depending on the salts of the pet body normally. So we convert this into our 30 centimeter in height, that is a cylindrical container. And we are still working on a better design on that. But right now, basically to sum up the whole thing, we have a kit, which is a cylinder, which will have a 3-type structure, ashes, disc, and soil. So we have a different composition of the disc and the soil according to plant varieties to make something happening. And we're still trying to develop every possible thing to make the consumer friendly aspect about how can you do it yourself without our assistance to the pet parents, to make it a very effective do it yourself kit.
Right. So does that urn has a seed as well, which I mean, you just
plant it? Like I said, we are not focusing on seeds right now, because growing a seed is very, very difficult to make that into a next step process. We normally offer saplings in Bangalore, and we offer bonsais in Bangalore, because the major concern for pet parents is land.
Right.
Because we stay in metro cities, right? Yeah. There comes the problem of how can I plant a tree near my apartment? Because my apartment is in MG Road, Bangalore. There's no land at all. And I don't want to plant a tree somewhere 30 kilometers from my home, right? Because there is 3 ways in pet parents about how they look about Last Triple. Firstly, they reach to Last Triple saying that I will give everything about my pet's remains to you, and I would take care of the cost. I want your volunteers to manage my pet's tree near your localities, so that I can just see my growth whenever you can update me. That is one thing. Second thing is, pet parents mostly opt for potted plants like bonsais and hibiscus and something like a flowering plant at their balconies, which is the most opted version of the plants, because they want to see that life growing in front of them. So there comes our supervision in selecting the right bonsai or the right sapling to grow at their doorstep. But however, few pet parents want to grow seeds, or few pet parents want to grow a pot tree in their balcony, which is like a lemon or a guava or a chiku. So that's left to their convenience. But however, if we not do it in Bangalore, like Mumbai or Delhi, we strongly advise our pet parents to use saplings or bonsais, because seeds are really, really dangerous to grow, because for them, this is life. This is not just a plant. If this is fading off, they would literally tear apart, right? So there comes our advice in getting the best quality sapling for them in their local nurseries. In fact, we contact Mumbai and Delhi nurseries to make something happening from our side, from Delhi to them. But still, we are figuring out the logistics, like I told you.
Yeah. So, I mean, what transpired into this activity, Pramod? Why that tree thing? I mean, I'm sure you would be so fond of environment. So tell me about your love for environment and love for trees.
So again, like I told you 100 times, my law school was my changing point in my life, because I was an introvert, not knowing what to do in my life. I chose law. I ended up being a lost student in law school. And being lost in law school is very miserable, trust me, because I didn't know what to do in my first year of my law school. Because it's a 5-year course, right? It's half a decade. And I'm still stuck in my 4th year. And it's a long process. So I came from Christ University, which was one of the greenest campuses of South India. And I was happened to visit everyday campus because of my attendance, for obviously. So whenever I used to feel restless, I used to come out of my class and sit next to the trees. And sitting next to my campus, doing nothing and gazing at a tree was so satisfying for me. In fact, that was my very first true nature love, of sitting next to a tree in my campus, admiring the scenic beauty in my campus, talking to the tree. I literally used to talk to the tree next to me. I used to name trees. I used to water them. I used to talk to them. I used to hug them. I used to feel their presence next to me. That was my first nature love in my entire life, to talk about what exactly was my nature miracle story. Because for me, I always grew with nature, playing cricket with my school friends, playing sports with my school friends in an open ground near my place. And for me, messing up with soil was my love. Getting my hands dirty was my love. But my real love opened up for trees when I was lost in my law school, like I told you. And that made me to connect with trees very integrally. And then, like I said, when I stumbled upon this article called Plant a Tree for Every Death, I'm like, oh my God, this is my thing. In fact, like I said, I honestly didn't have any idea about growing this like a actual organization. But however, it just lined up. Because for me, if you ask me, Varun, I honestly believe that your idea becomes bigger than you once you love your idea, right? Because I was looking at an idea which was way bigger than what I was. I was this much in front of my idea, because my idea was changing the taboo called death across the countries, which was never done in the history of India. To make something like Last Ripple happen in India, it was way bigger than what I was, which made me to believe that this is possible, which made the idea for planting a tree for every death this true. And like I said, my nature miracle stories are very crazy. I eat leaves, I eat grass, I eat random things from nature whenever I go to a public park or something. So I was always a crazy nature lover, but then Christ University's law school life made me to, experience my real love for nature, which made me to start Last Ripple. In fact, the video or the article which I stumbled about planting a tree for every day was from my batchmate in Christ Law School. So law school was my foundation to do everything in my life. I mean, law school was my incubation cell. I got all the negative feedbacks, which everybody lacks in entrepreneurship, right? Because you have amazing friends to talk good about you. I had amazing friends who can talk bad about me, who criticized everything about Last Ripple, who made me feel that you are worthless, which made me to motivate me that I am not worthless. Yeah. And my incubation cell was my law school, and that made me to think that this is possible. And again, like I said, Christ University's B-Plan event made the jury to talk about pets and Last Ripple. So everything happened in my university, and my first year of my campus life taught me everything about Last Ripple, which made me to create Last Ripple. And it's just beautiful if you ask me about connecting all the dots right now, like dot.
Yeah, I'm sure. And being a law student and talking, I'm sure it is really related with you. I can imagine a law student talking to a tree and maybe giving sections after sections. So for section 143, three that,
Oh
section 5.
God, it's
I'm sure you would
complicated.
be doing.
It is complicated.
Very interesting. So, what was the reason of the name, Pramod? Last Ripple? I
Oh
mean,
God.
we all know what is a Ripple and we know what is last. So, how you came about the name?
So, like I said, it is very funny because whenever people ask me, they get so much inspired about Last Triple's idea, right? So they're very much into what exactly is Last Triple and what was the reason behind Last Triple, because everybody's so keen about this, but it is very silly, like I said, because I was just a kid back then, just 18, still stuck in my law school. I didn't know what to do in my life, and the name again just happened because everything just happened because I believe that I was the most luckiest teenager in the world because everything happened because I put that hard work, because hard work and luck works together, right? And like I said, again, the B plan even that bought Last Triple to Pets gave the name called Last Triple because I still remember it was nearing the deadline to submit the application for the finals, and they wanted all the teams to give the team name for their idea. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't have a team name. And I Googled for 4 hours that day. What should I name my idea? Like, what exactly am I naming? I Googled everything everywhere, but I couldn't find a name because this was first in India, right? I couldn't find a copycat in India to copy something. And
Yeah.
I had no idea to name something like whatever. I don't know. And suddenly I Googled about nature on Google Photos. I mean this. And suddenly I was surfing through and I found water bodies and I found a mountain top wherein water were rippling from the hilltop to the water body which was under the hill. And I
Okay.
thought Ripple is so cute. It was like rippling. It's just making some vibes, right? I thought it was keeping on rippling water from the hilltop to. It was a graphic image from the hilltop to the river, and it stopped. The last ripple stopped, and
Okay.
I'm like, okay, fine. Why can't I connect something called death as last and something called ripple, which not only is rippling something, which also ripples something. That was the idea about last ripple, and last ripple became an everlasting ripple from then on.
Awesome. Very nice story, Pramod. So, how are users and people who have used your service reacting? What is their feedback?
So I would very much want to talk about my very first testimony, our very first testimony, which happened in the very first month of our inception, that is December 2018 itself. And that happened through word of mouth. That was the best part about Last Triple. We launched on December 1st. Our very first testimony was on December 17th. And if something can happen that fast, that is incredible if you ask me, because I launched on December 1st with nobody as a team. And we had a very first testimony on December 17th within 15 days. And I'm like, oh my God, that was my reaction. And I still remember Varun, the pet parent lived in an apartment and he wanted an hibiscus flowering plant. And he wanted a white hibiscus flowering plant. I was very curious. I'm like, sir, why do you want a white hibiscus flowering plant? He told my pet Leo was white in color. He was a lab. And he told every flower, this plant will bloom, will be coming from pet's heart. So he connected the blooming of the flowers to his pet's heart, that is Leo's heart, which was so emotional for me, which was that one inspiration to take Last Triple to the next level. And from then on, every testimony was something special. Because for me, it might just be a random happy pet parent smiling at me and hugging me saying that you're amazing. But for them, it is their new form of their pet love, right? Every pet parent has his or her own love for that plant. In fact, some pet parents named the plant after their family's name. Like there was a pet parent in Bangalore who named their dog as after their family's name, saying Isabella Conra, and they named this plant as Isabella Conra after their family's name. They added the family around everywhere with the plant. And some pet parents pour milk to the plant, saying that I'm feeding milk to my plant, which is my dog, which is my beautiful Bruno or something. And every time I listen to these stories, it makes me feel so humbled that I'm doing some impact in their lives. But however, we're just starting off and we're still so messed up in everything possible.
No, that's okay. So, how many trees you have planted, Rama?
So we have helped over 100 100 plus pet parents across Bangalore, Mumbai, and Delhi as of now. So that is 100 plus plantations. But
Awesome.
however, apart from our testimonies, that is helping a pet family, under Last Triple's collaborations and supervisions, we have planted over 1 lakh trees across the country with multiple green NGOs partnering with Last Triple, and we volunteer and we have helped to plant 1 lakh trees across our 2 years of existence. Being a volunteer, being an organizer, being support in money, volunteers, resources, collaborations in every way possible. And we're proud to say that we have helped Bangalore to grow a bit greener in this 2 years of our existence.
Definitely, most definitely. So what is your future plans? How do you want to take this ahead? Are you planning to raise some money?
It's again very complicated, Varun, because I'm still 20. I'm going to turn 21 this August, that is next month. I'm just having my founding team who was guiding me in every possible sense to make something happen. But however, I wanted Last Triple to be a viable business model, to have Last Triple as a model which can flourish in itself without having any public support or hate, which wants money to flow in, right? There comes our planting system just getting our flow. There comes our aggregation of funerals, which is getting our cash flow. But still, we are still stuck in what to figure out what exactly is Last Triple all about into. And to talk about my future plan, I wanted to make Bangalore a garden city than a Silicon Valley, because Bangalore was a concrete jungle, if I'm not wrong, right? This is because we, the so-called Bangaloreans, don't connect to Bangalore. Because I still remember once I went to a huge auditorium filled with thousands of people who are from Bangalore, and I asked this one question: have you ever watered a tree in a public park or a road or a highway in Bangalore? And only 6 or 7 or not more than 10 raised their hand out of thousands of people in Bangalore who are in the auditorium. That showed they don't connect to nature. Because of Last Triple, we made something which connects people's emotion and nature, which made something happening, right? So I wanted to make a memory forest in every metro city in the country, and every metro city in the world for that matter. A memory forest is something which is filled with your amazing memories, rather than graveyard filled with tombstones. I wanted to rethink graveyards filled with tombstones to graveyard filled with trees, with life. There comes our commitment, and that is a future plan, because we want Last Triple to be a mission-oriented organization rather than a money-oriented organization, because money flows in no matter what. Because we have made amazing numbers because of the uniqueness of what Last Triple in these 2 years of our existence. But however, we want to focus on mission of Last Triple. That is to create one memory forest filled with green life and positivity over negative filled tombstones and graveyards. That is our goal. And to reach that goal, yes, we want funds, we want some collaborations, and still we don't want to take the leap of investments, because right now we are self-funded and we are having a viable model, like I told you. And I think we can sustain for the next couple of years. Only after I graduate from my law school will I know what to do. Because right now I'm hustling with my law school, entrepreneurship, friend circle, family time, my time. So it's complicated. I don't want to get another investor to complicate my stuff. So right now we're just satisfied with our growth, our organic growth. But definitely we would look to collaborate in the coming future with some amazing collaborations happening.
Awesome, brilliant, Pramod. I mean, just to end the discussion, I mean, what generally people do is they take a photograph and then put a photograph after a loved one has passed away, right? So with your concept now, instead of putting a picture, which sometimes, I mean, some people like it, some people don't like it, you can put a nice plant in your balcony, in your garden, and that would be an everlasting memory. So absolutely brilliant, Pramod. I mean, amazing concept.
Thank you so much.
Hope that you do extremely well, and wish you all the best.